Hello everyone. In this video, we'll start a new chapter, and the name of the chapter is Linear Programming Problem, or in the short, we can say LPP. In class 11, we have studied linear inequalities and a system of linear inequalities in two variables and their solution by graphical method. The same concept we have to use in this chapter. So if you haven't revised the linear inequalities chapter from class 11, then you will not be going to understand this chapter. So I suggest you to first revise the linear inequalities. The video link I have provided in the description box below. In this chapter, we shall apply the system of linear inequalities to solve some real life problem. So real life problem like, for example, a furniture dealer has rupees 50,000 to invest on two items. The items are table and chairs. And he has a limited space to store a maximum of 60 pieces. So both table and chair, he will keep the maximum 60 pieces only. And by selling one table, he earns rupees 250, and from chair, he earns rupees 75 per piece. Then, in order to gain the maximum profit by selling the tables and chairs, so how many tables and chairs he has to keep in the store? So this kind of problem can be solved. So this linear programming problem has wide applications in industry, commerce, management science, etc., where we have to maximize the profit and minimize the raw material which is used. Now at first, let us define linear programming problem. Linear programming problem is one that is concerned with finding the optimal value. Optimal value means maximum value or minimum value of a linear function of several variables subject to the constraints that the variables are non-negative and satisfy a set of linear inequalities. So like for example, the mathematical form of linear programming problem will look like maximize or minimize. So either you have to maximize the problem or minimize the problem given by z equals to c1x plus c2y. So this x and y are the variable and c1 and c2 are the constant. So subject to the constraints a1x plus b1y less than or equals to d1 and a2x plus b2y less than or equals to d2. So here there is an inequality symbol less than or equals to, and these variables x and y are non-negative. That means x greater or equals to 0, also y greater or equals to 0. Now let us define some important terms related to the linear programming problem. And the first term is constraint. The constraints are the restrictions on the variable of the linear programming problem. So here, for example, in the mathematical form of linear programming problem, the variables are x and y. So the restrictions or the constraints given is that a1x plus b1y must be less than or equals to d1, a2x plus b2y must be less than or equals to d2, x greater or equals to 0 and y greater or equals to 0. So these are the restrictions or the constraints. The second term is optimization problem. A problem which seeks to maximize or minimize a linear function subject to certain constraints as determined by a set of linear inequalities is called an optimization problem. Here, this as a whole, we call it optimization problem. The linear function is z equals to c1x plus c2y, and it is subjected to the constants which are given here in the green column. So as a whole, we call it optimization problem. And the third term is objective function. A linear function of two or more variables which has to be maximized or minimized under the given restrictions is called an objective function. The objective function is this equation only, which is z equals to c1x plus c2y. Here the objective function has two variables only, which are x and y. So we have to maximize or minimize this objective function. So in optimization problem, this equation which is written in yellow color, we call it objective function. And the set of linear inequalities which are written in a green color, we call it constraints. Now here what we have to do is, we have to plot a graph of this system of linear inequalities as we have done in class 11 in the chapter linear inequalities. So here in the graph, we plot these three system of linear inequalities. Then we will get three lines, and the region which is common to the three system of linear inequalities, we shade it, and this region which is common to all, we call it feasible region. So here we define feasible and infeasible region. The common region determined by all the constraints, including non-negative constraints of a linear programming problem, is called a feasible region. So here, the portion which is shaded is a feasible region. And the region other than the feasible region is called infeasible region. So outside this feasible region, all the region we call it infeasible region. And the fifth term is optimal value. The maximum or the minimum value of an objective function is known as optimal value. So after solving the system of linear inequalities, we find the value of x and y. So that value of x and y, we put it here in the objective function, and we will get either the maximum value or minimum value. So that maximum value or minimum value of z, we call it optimal value. Now we define bounded and unbounded region. In this diagram, this feasible region is closed by 4 lines from the 4 sides, but we may come across a problem where we can see that the feasible region is not bounded from all the sides. So like this. So here, if the feasible region is closed, then we call it bounded region, and if the feasible region is open at one side, then we call it unbounded region. So here we define bounded and unbounded region as, if the solution region is closed, so solution region means feasible region only, then it is said to be bounded region, otherwise it is said to be unbounded region. Now let me solve question number 2 from exercise 12.1, and the question is, minimize z equals to minus 3x plus 4y. So this is the objective function subject to, so here there are a system of linear inequalities given, so which we call the constraints, and they are x plus 2y less than or equals to 8. Second one is 3x plus 2y less than or equals to 12, and the non-zero constants are x and y greater or equals to 0. So in order to plot this system of linear inequalities in the graph, so let me consider the first linear inequality, which is x plus 2y less than or equals to 8. So in order to plot this linear inequality in the graph, so we replace this inequality symbol by equals to, so that I can write x plus 2y equals to 8. Now to plot this equation in the graph, we need at least 2 points. So this kind of problem, or to plot the equation in the graph, we have already learned in class 10. Here in the rough, I have calculated the 2 points. First by putting y equals to 0, then x will be 8. So when y equals to 0, x will be 8. And second by putting when x equals to 0, y will be 8 by 2, which is 4. So these are the 2 points, which is 8, 0 and 0, 4. Now similarly, we find the 2 points for the second inequality, which is 3x plus 2y less than or equals to 12. And the 2 points are when y equals to 0, x equals to 12 by 3, which is 4. So first point is 4, 0, and if I put x equals to 0, then y will be 12 by 2, which is 6. So that the second point is 0, 6. Now we plot the two inequalities in the graph and we find the common solution region. So here in the graph, first we make our division. So if you are using a graph paper, then it will be easy for you. For the first linear inequality, the first point is 8, 0. So 8, 0 is here, and the second point is 0, 4. So 0, 4 is here. So we draw a line passing through 8, 0 and 0, 4. So this is the first line, which represents x plus 2y equals to 8. And similarly for the second linear inequality, the first point is 4, 0, which is this point, and the second point is 0, 6. So 0, 6 is here. So we draw second line, which is given by 3x plus 2y equals to 12. Now, the common solution region is given by this area. So let me set it. So this is the common solution region, or we call it feasible region. Then we find the corner points of this solution region. So here, altogether there are 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 corner points. So let me give the name. This is already O, and this let me represent by A, and this point by B, and this point by C. So altogether there are 4 vertices O, A, B, C for this solution region or the feasible region. Then we have to find the coordinate of each of these 4 points. And we have to write the corner points of the feasible region are, so here, the first point is the origin. So x coordinate and y coordinate here is 0, 0. And the second point here is x is 4 and y is 0. So for A, it is 4, 0. And for B, here, we can find this point by solving the equation for the two lines which are intersecting. So here the green line represented by x plus 2y equals to 8 is intersected with the other line, which is purple line, given by 3x plus 2y equals to 12. So these two equations we have to solve either by simultaneous method or by substitution method, and then we find the value of x and y. So this also you have already done in class 10. So after solving these two equations by simultaneous method, we can find the value of x is 2 and y is 3. So this you try by yourself. And the coordinate of the fourth point C here is 0, 4. So after finding the coordinate of all the corner points of the feasible region, we find the value of z at these corner points, which are as follows. So here in the table, the corner points there are 4, O, A, B, and C. So these are their coordinates. And our objective function is z equals to minus 3x plus 4y. So here, in this objective function, we replace the value of x and y for each corner point. So for the first corner point O, x is 0, y is 0. So if we put x equals to 0 here, y equals to 0, then we get the value of z is 0 only. And for the second corner point A, having coordinate 4, 0, so x is 4, y is 0. So if we put here x equals to 4 and y equals to 0, then we'll get z equals to minus 12. And similarly for corner point B, we'll get z equals to 6. And at last for the corner point C, we'll get z equals to 16. So here for the value of z, 16 is the maximum and minus 12 is the minimum. So our question is to find the minimum value So this is our answer. So which is written here. And at last we have to write. Therefore, the minimum value of z is minus 12, which occurs at the point A given by 4, 0 of the feasible region. So this is how we solve the linear programming problem.